one of the ultimate places that I want to be, that I've gotten to be a couple times, that I want to be more, I think I have something to say. I think I have something to say to the world, so I want that platform, and I want that platform in front of thousands of people. So that's one of my big goals, buddy. I can see me there, I can tell you what I'm wearing, I can tell you what I'm talking about, I can tell you the kind of feedback I'm getting from the audience, I can tell you everything about it. And that's what you need. That's what keeps you focused. When you so put yourself in that picture, and you do this several times a day, the neatest thing about our mind is it doesn't know what's real and what's imagined. So when you put yourself in that picture several times a day, your mind begins to go, oh, that's who she is. So you conduct yourself that way. I'm telling you, it works. If I say to you, Mickey Mouse walking across the parking lot wearing a yellow shirt and red pants, you do not see M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E-W-A. You don't. You just saw Mickey Mouse walking across the parking lot wearing a yellow shirt and red pants, didn't you? We see visually. We experience that. If you go to a scary movie, and I mean it's a scary movie, like you're tense the whole time you're there. It's scary. You get out into the parking lot is dark, nobody out there. You're walking across, looking at all the cars. You get to your car, what's the first thing you do? You look under the car. It was a movie. You open the car door, what do you do now? That's right, you do. You look in the back seat, make sure that it was a movie. Now you drive home, you get to the house is totally dark. What do? Turn on all the lights. Gonna go in the bathroom, get ready for bed. What do? Check the shower, that's right. It was a movie! Your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. Your mind thinks, you better check behind that shower curtain because somebody back there got a knife and they're going to kill you. That's what your mind thinks. Now that's kind of a negative story, but see, it works in the positive too. It works in the, if you put yourself in that positive picture, I got to tell you about a blessing coming my way, you guys. I am going to South Africa, Johannesburg and Cape Town, to speak in November for thousands of people. That's amazing. You know why that's happening? Because I have spoken to those thousands of people about 700,000 times in my mind. I've already been there. I've already spoken to them. I already know what I'm saying. I can hear the applause, and if I'm really blessed, I'll get a standing ovation. I can see it. And you say, oh, that's hokey. No, it's real. Your mind doesn't know the difference. I just proved it to you. So you put yourself there all the time, that's where you'll be. So in this whole big story that I just told you about me, a little bit about the company history, what I discovered was something called hope. There's hope. No matter where you're at, no matter what you've been through, you can beat it. You can overcome it. No matter what's holding you back, all you have to do is identify it. Most of the time it's focus. You lost your focus. But then it's belief. What you focus on can change what you believe. See, it's called the funnel of 5. There are only 5 things that keep you from doing what you want to do in life. And the first one is you don't believe that it can be done. You don't believe you can do it. That'll be almost the #1 thing that keeps us all from doing what we want to do. You don't believe you can do it. If I really backed you into a corner and said, no, really, do you believe this is going to happen to you? Well, I've been inspired. No. Do you really believe? Well, I've learned all. I didn't ask you that. I said, do you really believe? And I'm going to tell you something. 90-95% of the time, people will go, I don't. Well, there's our problem. Let's work on belief. I can show you guys, which I won't have time to do today, but I can give you an exercise to retrain your brain to totally believe you were created for all the success that you want to have. You can retrain your brain. It's an amazing thing. So you might not believe it can be done. You might not know how is #2. You just might not know how to do it. So then you go learn. Or, I'm sorry. I'm backwards. I'm so sorry. #2 is you don't have a powerful enough why. You don't have a powerful enough why. That's what drives you. #3 is you don't know how. You don't know how. You got to learn how. #4 is the internal habits. This is where the motivation assassinators come in. It's habit. We sabotage ourselves with habit. We sabotage ourselves with the way we talk, the words we choose, the way we think. Get your hands on the CD, Earl Nightingale's Strangest Secret in the World. It'll change the way you look at things. It's called The Strangest Secret in the World. As a matter of fact, it'll be my gift to you. If you go tell Shelley you want one, we'll make you a copy. It'll change the way you look at the world. You become what you think about, is what he taught. If you think about how depressed you are, or how sad you are, or how hard it is to get something done, or how much money you don't have, or how you'll never get ahead, what happens is you stay depressed, you stay sad, you don't get ahead. Okay, but what happens if you think about all you're going to accomplish and all the connections you're going to make and all the friends you're going to have and all the way your life's going to be so full of life? You know what happens? So full of life, lots of friends, lots of success. It's the law of attraction. It just comes to you. You ever notice how some people seem to work and work and work and toil and toil and toil, and no matter how hard they work, they never get ahead? And then you notice how some people seem to almost don't even do anything, and they just keep growing, they keep getting more, they keep having more. Ever notice it? It's a law of attraction. It's a science, really. It just happens. Attraction, both positive and negative. Get yourself strangest secret in the world. That's where internal habits come in. And then the last one is you're just not willing. The fifth one is you might not be accomplishing your goal, but you're just not willing. Now, most of the time, we're willing. It's usually one of the top 4. So I found out in all this stuff that I'm sharing with you today that there's hope. And I watched people get healthier and healthier. So health had to be a part of it. And I got to tell you, just from my heart to your ears, the biggest part of it for me was opportunity. People say, oh, yeah, it happens to me all the time. It just happened to be at a meeting in Bethesda, and 2 weeks before that in Canada it happened. Oh, you have such a passion for weight loss, and you have such a passion for helping people lose weight, and that's just your passion, and it's what drives you. And I look at it and I go, whatever. No, not really. Oh, I love that I'm going to be a part of helping save the world. I love that. That's cool. That's not what drives me. What drives me is knowing that I can teach you and you and you and you and you how to do what I've done. That's what drives me. You. I can teach you. You can be millionaires if you want to be. And the best part of wanting to become a millionaire, by the way, is not the money you end up with. It's all you become in the process of becoming a millionaire. Because you got to learn. You got to overcome obstacles. You got to identify, dang, my language is holding me back. And you just become this powerhouse person. Oh, and you end up with a great lifestyle, too. Kind of a perk. It's kind of like exercise. I do not exercise to keep myself a tiny little body. I don't. And you shouldn't. Nobody should. Our members shouldn't. You should exercise because it's the #1 way to blow off stress. It's the #1 way to clear your mind. It's the #1 way to regain focus. It's the #1 way to get an idea when you're just stuck and you can't get an idea. It's the #1 way to increase your energy, need less sleep at night, sleep more soundly, and oh, by the way, you'll get a great body too. Truthfully, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's way down here on my list. Exercising for my body. It's a perk. It's a benefit. It's all these reasons. See, the life reasons, the burning baby reasons. My size is not a burning baby. I mean, come on. People lose weight, gain weight all the time. These are the reasons. These are my burning baby reasons. That's why you exercise. Because that'll drive you. I tell people all the time, if you have any stress in your life, man, you better have 20 minutes of cardio every day, and you better do it for a stress management program. Forget weight loss. Forget it. You'll lose weight. It's going to be a wonderful perk, but forget it. Do not exercise for the purpose of losing weight because you'll stop. It's a vanity goal. Don't exercise for the purpose of losing weight. You'll stop. I can prove it to you because people who lose weight gain it back, lose weight, gain it back, lose weight, gain it back, and they're exercising. In the past 3.5 to 5 years, the average American has been on 10 to 20 diets. 10 to 20. Let me ask you guys a question. Have you ever counted calories to lose weight? Raise your hand. Put your hand down. Ever counted carbs to lose weight? Raise your hand. You ever bought a book that was popular with a diet in it? Raise your hand. Yeah. Ever listened to a talk show host who just said he was the new #1 guru? Okay, yeah. Let's see, have you ever stopped eating at a certain time of night? Yeah, okay. Have you ever cut out any certain types of foods? Yep. Maybe added a certain type of food like the grapefruit diet? Yeah, okay. Maybe have you ever cut back on your portion sizes? Oh, then it's not about the food.
God. You just identified my body.
Well, you know what? I appreciate you being honest because I just identified everybody's life, baby. I did. It's just, that's awesome that you say that. Well, you guys, that's true for your members too and the people that want your help. They're tired. I tell my gang down here, your biggest competition is not Weight Watchers. Your biggest competition is the idea in somebody's mind, oh, goody, another diet. Your biggest competition, you just need to convey to them, this is not, I say to people, I love this line. I love this line. The truth works better than anything else. If you're thinking it, say it. So I say to people, aren't you tired? God, aren't you just tired? Let's do something different this time. I'll give you a phase, because everybody wants the menu phase, because we're a diet place, and they're going to give us money to give us some menu. So I'll give them the phase. And then I go, this is the least important part of this. Yeah, you need to follow it, because you got to learn portion control and all that stuff. But you guys, the exercise, it's 15% of the solution, food. 15%! And we're putting our focus on food. Oh my God, I'm like Susan Powder. I want to scream and pull my hair out and go stop the madness.